Hey guys, welcome to the Focus on Fragrance channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Another fragrance review. This is from the house of Nike. And remember one thing, this Nike is totally different from the American sportswear company Nike, the famous one. This is totally different. This is made in Spain, a Spanish perfume company launched in I think 1929. I've reviewed like 10 or 15 fragrances from this company. You can find it on my channel, and this has been sitting on my shelf for around 3 to 4 years, and this is getting like mature and getting really good. So this is a hidden gem for you guys. This is a clone of Fahrenheit, Dior's Fahrenheit. If you like that DNA, you will really love this. For the presentation, this does not have like anything special for the presentation. This is a simple cardboard box. Nike original on the front, 100 ml, 1929, as you guys can see. And on the box, on the back side, made in EU by Dupe Perfumes SA. And this is like the address, Spain. On the bottom you get a little bit of more ingredients and a little more information. I think this is Arabic language, I think so. On the top, Nike. So this is a basic box, nothing special. This is what the inside looks like, pretty basic box. And the bottle is again very simple. Cap is pretty much very cheap plastic cap, but the cap is not important here. The juice inside this is really important, and I really love this fragrance. I'll also show you guys the spray for this. The spray is just okayish, kind of a normal mediocre spray, but the juice inside is really amazing. So this was the presentation. Now I'll tell you guys what the smell is and what I can get from this. Now right from the opening you get that unmistakable Fahrenheit DNA. I pick up a distinct note of bergamot, lemon and mandarin orange, but this isn't just a simple citrus blast. It immediately has a prominent lavender note. This adds an aromatic, floral and clean facet, balanced by a green, fresh, spicy accord. The very first minute of the opening can smell a bit synthetic and cheap, but trust me, as time passes, this fragrance truly transforms and gets better and better and moving much more closer to Fahrenheit. Now moving into the heart notes, it gets even more complex and intriguing. I detect a fresh ozonic violet leaf, very similar to what you find in the top of Mercedes-Benz Intense. There's also a sweet powdery violet that adds a lovely softness. You can get that spicy floral touch from the carnation flower and an intense persistent bitter green fragrance from the galbanum, which really rounds it up. I also get this subtle sprinkle of pepper in the background, adding a quiet kick. There is a noticeable woody mix of cedar and sandalwood, along with a unique note of nutmeg. So the opening starts citrusy and lavender, then transitions into this fresh, woody, spicy, aromatic and warm heart with a distinct green herbal nuance. As the fragrance moves into the dry down, it becomes absolutely captivating. This is where you get the signature leathery scent, just like Dior Fahrenheit or Mercedes-Benz Intense, which I personally adore. There's also a vetiver note, giving it a somewhat dry, dusty smell paired with a bit of amber warmth. Dark green woody patchouli provides depth, while a clean musk perfectly balances the entire dry down. It's beautifully well-rounded evolution. Now the comparison and accuracy, how close is this to the original? Now the big question, how close is Nike Original Man to its inspirations? For me, this is about 80% similar to Dior Fahrenheit, or I can even say 90%. This is an excellent clone. It also has remarkably similar fragrance to Mercedes-Benz Intense, that famous petrol pump or gas station vibe that fans love about Fahrenheit Dior. It is absolutely here. If you love the DNA of Dior Fahrenheit, you will totally love this. Of course, I need to be realistic. This isn't as smooth or well blended as the originals, and the notes aren't the same top tier quality, but it's crucial to understand, while it might not deliver the exact same quality, it absolutely delivers the same DNA and the same smell. Wearing this, I've genuinely received compliments, with people even asking if I am wearing Dior Fahrenheit. That tells you just how much similar this is, like 90% similar and a staggering 95% cheaper than both Dior and Mercedes-Benz. Now the price and availability, the value proposition for this, because this is where Nike Original truly shines. I don't even remember, I paid like $8 or $10 for this, like some 3 years ago. I don't even remember, but if I could find another bottle for this price, I'd buy a backup bottle in a heartbeat. I think like $20 to $30 is an excellent price for this. However, I have seen it listed on eBay for up to $60, with some sellers claiming it's discontinued. This might actually be true, as it's not widely available now as some other Nike fragrances. So if you find it in that sweet spot of $20 to $30, it's an incredible deal. Anything higher, you'll need to weigh the value yourself. Now the performance, this is a really cheap fragrance for the price, but the performance is really good. This will give you like about 8 hours of longevity on the clothing, which is really fantastic, and about 2 hours on the skin. The projection is great for the first 3 hours, with a good sillage for the initial 2 to 3 hours also. This performance, especially for a cheapie, is totally worth every penny. In terms of wearability, this is a classic masculine fragrance. It works best for winter and fall, and even holds its own springtime. You can wear it in day or night. It is perfect for evenings, business out settings, leisure and daily use. Its wearability and suitability for various occasions and seasons fall into the same exact category as Dior Fahrenheit and Mercedes-Benz Intense. So my final recommendations and conclusions about this fragrance. For Nike Original Man, this is the beast. It is the cheapest clone for Dior Fahrenheit that I have ever tried. It is a hidden gem, completely underrated, and honestly no one talks about it enough. It is much more better than many other budget clones like Latafa or Maison Alhambra, especially considering its price point. If you can find this around 20 or even 30, it would be a good price. I got this for like $10, so for me this is the best clone from all of the fragrances that I own. While it cannot give you the exact same refined quality as the originals, it absolutely delivers the same DNA, the same smell. I truly love this fragrance. If you are on a tight budget but crave that iconic Fahrenheit smell, this is a must try. Totally recommended from me. You will not regret this at all.